The jungle was alive with whispers, broken only by the stutter of gunfire. A team of Navy SEALs pressed low into the dirt, eyes darting through the shadows. They had been sent to rescue a downed pilot, but the chaos told them something was wrong. Tracers ripped the sky, cutting red lines into the darkness. Then came the haunting question murmured across the comms. Who's shooting? Where's the pilot? Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The men were pinned. Somewhere above, a hidden shooter kept enemies off their backs, but no one could see who it was. Every burst of fire bought them another few seconds of life. Sweat trickled under helmets. One SEAL thought bitterly, if this ghost stops shooting, we die here. But who was risking everything for them? Then, through the haze, they caught a glimpse. A lone figure crawling across the ridge, her flight suit torn and stained with dirt. The pilot. She wasn't waiting to be rescued. She was rescuing them. The same woman they'd been sent to save had somehow found a weapon, dug into a position, and was holding off enemy fighters alone. The SEALs froze in awe. Soldiers are trained to fight with brothers beside them, but here she was, battered, stranded, and utterly defiant. In her mind, fear clashed with duty. She thought of her father's words before her first deployment. Courage isn't not being afraid. It's standing your ground anyway. Minutes stretched into hours. Every time the enemy surged, her rifle cracked like thunder in the dark. The SEALs whispered prayers, hearts pounding with guilt and admiration. Should they rush to her or use the chance she had given them to break free? Was it right to let her fight alone? The choice was made for them. A radio crackled, a low rumble shook the valley floor, and then the night exploded. Her A-10 Warthog, scarred but still breathing fire, stormed back into the sky. She had dragged herself to safety, called in support, and climbed into the very beast designed to shield soldiers on the ground. The engines roared like a storm tearing through the earth. Cannons spat streams of fire so fierce, the SEALs swore the ground trembled beneath them. Enemy forces scattered in blind panic as the Warthog circled, its shadow sweeping across the dirt like the wing of a hawk. The SEALs surged forward, emboldened, every step fueled by the pilot's courage. Together, they cut through resistance until silence fell. What remained was dust, smoke, and the quiet pulse of survival. When the Warthog finally landed nearby, its canopy hissed open. The woman climbed out slowly, legs trembling. For a long moment, no one spoke. Then one SEAL broke the silence with a whisper thick with awe. "Ma'am, we thought we were saving you." Her tired smile said more than words ever could. She simply replied, "Tonight we saved each other." And in that stillness, hardened soldiers lowered their heads in respect. Because war is more than weapons, it is sacrifice, shared in silence and blood. Because courage doesn't vanish, it rises in the unlikeliest moments, and it finds its way back. The jungle closed around them again, but for those who were there, the sound of her Warthog's roar would never fade. It was the sound of survival, of loyalty, of a bond that turned strangers into family. If this story moved you, share your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And don't forget to subscribe, because stories like this remind us of the courage that still burns quietly in the world.